What's up everyone? We are back with the Sentra SR. Usually an oil change is pretty standard, but today we're going deeper. I'm talking inside the engine deep. I've got this Borescope and we're going to inspect the internals, compare filter designs, and see exactly what's left in the pan after a drain. If you want to see what your mechanic never shows you, stick around. Let's get under the car. First step, we've got to get this plastic armor out of the way. It's just a few clips and bolts, but it's the only way to reach the heart of the matter. Once that's off, we're hitting the drain plug. We're going to let this 0W20 flow until it's just a drip. While that's draining, let's prep the tech. Filter is off. Now check this out. I'm sending the Borescope into the oil filter bay. Look at those threads and oil galleries. This is where your clean oil enters the engine. Everything looks smooth here, no sludge buildup, which is exactly what we want to see on this SR. Here we can see some residual oil because the front wheels are sitting on ramps. See those two small holes? Those are the oil galleries. One is for the dirty side where the oil comes from the pump, and the other is the clean side where it heads to the engine bearings after passing through the filter. Notice the matching. It's smooth, no signs of metal on metal wear or shavings from cross-threaded filters. It's rare to get a view this clear of the actual circulatory system of the engine. Let's look at the guts. I'm sliding the camera into the old filter first. You can see the debris trapped in the pleats. That's the filter doing its job. Now, look at the new one. Check out the bypass valve design and the uniformity of the filter media. This is why you don't buy the cheapest filter on the shelf. Internal construction matters, and to me, the Mobil 1 oil filter seems to be a better design over the Nissan OEM filter. When we look inside the new filter, notice the anti-drain back valve. That's what keeps oil in the upper engine so you don't have a dry start in the morning. Seeing it from the inside gives you a much better idea of how it functions than just looking at the base plate. Coming back for a second look now that it's sat for a minute. Notice how that initial film of oil has completely drained back down into the pan. This is exactly what you want to see. Bare, clean metal. If there was a thick, dark coating still sticking here, it would indicate that the oil is breaking down or sludging up. On this Sentra SR, the metal looks brand new. That's the benefit of staying on top of your 0W20 oil changes. I always prime my filters. I'm filling this up with a 0W20, and let's take one last look with Borescope to see the oil soaking into the media. Beautiful. Now let's spin this on hand tight only. Ever wonder what's left inside after the oil stops dripping? Let's find out. I'm feeding the camera into the drain hole. You can see a tiny puddle of residual oil at the very bottom. This is why some people do flushes, but for us, this looks clean enough. A lot of shops will try to upsell you on an engine flush, claiming there's a sludge monster living at the bottom of your pan. But look at this through the Borescope. We're at the lowest point of the engine, and while there's a tiny bit of residual oil, the bottom of the pan is spotless. Here's the truth. If you change your oil at the right intervals with quality synthetic, the detergents in the oil do the cleaning for you. A chemical flush is usually unnecessary and can actually be harsh on your seals. Seeing is believing, and this pan is healthy. Reinstalling the drain plug now and torquing it to specs. Last stop for the Borescope. I'm fitting it right into the oil fill port. Now, as you can see, there isn't a whole lot to look here except for a lot of black plastic. This is the baffle system inside the valve cover. Its job is to prevent oil from splashing back out while the engine is running and to help separate oil vapor from the air before it heads into the PCV system. Fresh 0W20 going in. We're doing exactly 4 quarts for this 2.0 liter engine. Let's fire it up, check for leaks, and get that protector back on. Using a Borescope really changes how you look at a simple oil change. It's peace of mind you can actually see. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Sentra SR, hit the like button. I'll put the link for this Borescope in the description if you want to inspect your own rig. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.